Paul,
Pete.
Newcastle United 2, Arsenal 0. What a way to end the last home game. The scenes at the end were incredible, and we've just really shot them on missing out in the Champions League.
Oh, tremendous, Pete. What a game. Best performance of the season by a long way. Arsenal bottled it, but we didn't let them play from the word off. We were in at them, we were biting at the ankles, and we know what Arsenal are like. They don't like the physical game. They haven't for years. We got stuck in, and I thought after half an hour, oh God, we haven't made this possession tell, lots of corners. But my God, I mean, second half, we come out again really strongly. Brilliant first goal. I know it was an own goal, but it was a brilliant move. And then Bruno topped his performance off with a goal. Get the fuck in!
Oh, that was just incredible. I think that's the best performance I've seen this season under Eddie Howe at St James's Park. I mean, Bruno get that goal. The man who turned Arsenal down just decides to kill that game off as well. Amazing.
Well, listen, we could have won that 3 or 4-0 by the chances we had. And Bruno he's just a class apart, isn't he? The way he plays the game, the way he holds players off, he doesn't panic on the ball. He's just, listen, they were all brilliant tonight. I mean, even Sean Longstaff was, that's what we want to see from him, though. Running from midfield like that, barging forward, creating chances. And look, we can say what we want about Arsenal, but we didn't let them play from the word go. And it was just awesome. Everybody's buzzing, and that atmosphere in there tonight, just wow.
Speaking of Arsenal, it looks like we know they were really sitting on the floor. They were gutted, but they trottled off way down the tunnel right after the game. It looked like they didn't thank their fans who came up, who made that long journey up here as well. I think that's shocking from them.
I mean, they were doing it. Some clap from the halfway line. There was only Ramsdale. And credit to Ramsdale, he gave his gloves to a little kid behind the goal as well, and he applauded them off, but that was it. I didn't see any other Arsenal players come down. Some applauded them from the centre circle and then walked off the pitch. They didn't want to be out there. They didn't want to experience a crowd like that, and fair play to them. You know what I mean? They went straight off, but I don't care. I really don't care. That's for the Arsenal fans to discuss and twist about, but if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be furious with the way they played tonight, because they just didn't have the heart. They didn't have the fight. The passing was terrible. The crossing was terrible. But we didn't let them. We were at them from the word go, and by far and away the best performance. Just superb.
Oh, yeah, I mean, final game away to Burnley. Are we going to win that game, or again, there's people saying take a defeat to see if it puts Everton in the Championship for next season?
Well, the thing is, if Everton beat Palace on Thursday, they're safe, so it could be irrelevant anyway. But, I guess, in a way, the teams down there will be hoping that we put out a strong side, because, people say, is it unfair? I don't think it is. It's up to us. If Eddie wants to make change and bring some of the kids in, that's our prerogative. We've done our hard work, and we staying up. So, sod them, really. It's up to Eddie what he wants to do.
Silly is brilliant. Alex, Newcastle United 2, Arsenal 0. What a way to end the last home game season. We should have won by more. The scenes at the end were absolutely incredible as well, weren't they?
Fantastic. I mean, I predicted 2 goals, but when you predict it, it's another thing for it to actually come true. The crowds tonight, amazing. War flags, owners, substitutes, even the kids. Everybody pulled together today. The lads pressed from minute one. People that have been questioned, big Jamboy, Lascelles, Kraft, Longstaff. Everybody put in a shift, regardless of who it was. We got a lot. Yeah, managed to get 4 subs. I hope Fabian Schär's all right as well. But
that looked pretty nasty, didn't it?
Yeah, I didn't know who it was at first, but it's a shame. He has been in the wars massively. That's twice since he's had that new contract as well. Maybe it was bad luck, but he was doing really well while he was on the pitch. But Lascelles came on and did a good job, and they didn't have much of a sniff. They were struggling down the wings. Shepherded it very well.
I mean, I thought Arsenal were absolutely appalling tonight as well. The crossing, the passing was all over the place. They didn't look up for it. It looks like they've bottled Champions League as well. Going back, I think Arsenal, some of those players should be kind of ashamed of themselves. I mean, yes, they were sulking at the end, but at least come and thank your fans, because there was quite a few Arsenal fans that turned up there tonight, and a lot of them just trotted off down the tunnel.
Yeah, No, you're right. I from what I saw, it was only Ramsdale that appreciated the away fans. So bad form from them. Even though they're young lads, Arteta should have dragged them out on the pitch, say thank you to the away fans. You know, they spent a lot of money to get up here from London. But, you know, from our fans at the end of the match, I've never seen anything like it. I've been to St James's Park a number of times now, and that is, wow. I've never seen anything like it. My ears hurt, my hands hurt, my voice hurts. Oh my God, incredible. I had a little young lad sat next to me as well with his mum. He was only about, I don't know, I think it was his birthday. He was only 7 or 8. It's his first game at St James's Park. What a first game. None of us will forget that, and he definitely won't. That was incredible.
Certainly was. Wilson back. We've really missed him, haven't we? Even though the goal was given as a Ben White own goal, but the way he just puts himself about, something that Chris Wood wasn't doing for us, and it just shows how much we've missed Callum Wilson in the side.
Yeah, definitely. It was creating space. They were having to give him more respect on the turn as a runner. Especially that he was trying to do a lot of running behinds in the first 15 minutes, and that was on purpose. Obviously, they had to then respect that, which was creating space for other wingers. Miggy didn't do too bad, Maxi did all right, and then Fraser and Murphy didn't do too bad when they came on as well. So every winger on the pitch benefited from Wilson being there. It provided more space, passing options. You know, Arsenal just struggled to mark man for man, and it could have been more, probably should have been more, to be fair.
Yeah, it definitely should have been more. I mean, the chances we had, Ramsdale had to try and keep the score down there for them. We've got Burnley, the final game of the season. Do you think we'll go down and win that? All depends. Well, I know we still want, a lot of us fans still want Everton, but even though if they win against Palace, they're going to be safe. But how do you think we'll do on the final game of the season?
I think we'll win. I think we'll win. It'll be a shame. I mean, we've been there before, going down. It'll be sad to relegate Burnley in their own stadium because they're a good set of fans and a good team. But we want to win. We want to win football matches, and you know, we got Kieran Trippier will be itching to try and get minutes because unfortunately didn't get on the pitch tonight. And there's a lot of lads that are still potentially fighting for contracts and for a reason to be a part of this project. So there might be some rotation, but that doesn't mean that the fight's going to drop. I think they'll want to play well. So I fully expect us to go and beat Burnley, definitely.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me as well. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Lawrence, Newcastle United 2, Arsenal 0. What a way to end the last game of the season. We should have won by more. The seeds at the end were absolutely incredible as well, and we've just really looks like we've stopped Arsenal pretty much from going into Champions League football next season.
Exactly. I mean, Arteta will be absolutely livid with those players because, you know, we should have won by more, as you say, and we just fully deserved that win. And
I mean, just incredible. I mean, Arsenal, I thought the way when that full-time whistle went, they sat on the floor. A lot of those players just trotted off down the tunnel for them. Did thank the fans that came up. Brought quite a lot of fans the day. And it was only Ramsdale who goes up and applauds to them. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be disgusted with that.
Well, yeah, I mean, if that was obviously Newcastle going down to London on midweek night and that happened, which put in a shite performance, then we wouldn't be happy either.
Certainly not. I mean, I think a lot of Arsenal fans would be really unhappy. You can see a lot of them started to leave right during the celebration as well. Callum Wilson, what a miss he has been in the side. Something we've missed when Chris Wood's not been doing that on the pitch, even though the goal was given as a Ben White own goal. But the way he was just putting himself about on that pitch was just absolutely incredible.
Yep, getting out wide, that's just something we've missed. And that's ideally something we should look for in a striker, because we'll be after a striker. Hopefully Dwight Gale will be away. I'm sure that lad from Napoli's like that we've been linked with.
Victor Osimhen.
Yeah.
Definitely not a bad shout for him to get in. So, exactly. Seeds at the end. Look how many fans, all the fans stayed back just to really show the appreciation of the players as well. The owners coming around as well. The future is looking really bright for next season.
It certainly is. Just seeing the owners come on the pitch like that, it's never happened for absolutely ages for us. Lap of honour, especially 2 seasons having games like behind closed doors or limited attendance, and to see the players, they deserve it. The effort they put in to keep us up despite that horrible start. The owners coming in, changing everything, getting rid of Steve Bruce, Eddie Howe, getting those players a lot better. Likes of Joe Linton, Fraser, Shelby, Shaw, and you could probably go on. And obviously the January signings helping as well.
Absolutely, indeed. Burnley, final game of the season away. Do you think we'll go down there and try and win that? All depends, because Burnley will want to be up for this. Depends what happens with Everton and Palace. But we know the relegation is going to go right to the end. But how do you think we'll do on the final game away down to Burnley?
It's a difficult one because Burnley are in the last day battle, and even then, we've seen a load of crazy final day results. For example, us beating Tottenham 5-1 when we were already down. Burnley, I think, probably a strong side, because it wouldn't really be found like, say, Everton and Leeds if they're in the battle and we put out a weakened side. Maybe if we've got the game wrapped up, then bring on some of the youngsters potentially. De Ball.
Yeah, there could be a few rotations, but we'll see actually go well and fantastic. Joined by JJ Charlton from TikTok. Newcastle United 2, Arsenal 0. We'll end the last season with a win. Absolutely fantastic towards the end. It looks like we've stopped them from going into the Champions League. That was just absolutely incredible tonight.
Mate, it's just insane, because I've came all the way from Bournemouth and it cost me 250 quid for the whole trip. So, yeah, exactly. For me, it was the performance of the season. I thought from minute one we were sensational. My 3 best players tonight were probably Joe Linton, Wilson. Wilson's hold-up play is just a joke. And then Bruno. Bruno he's a master, isn't he? Unbelievable footballer. And yeah, just unbelievable tonight, just sensational.
Absolutely, I thought we should have won by more than that. Arsenal just looked so poor the night. And the way they just went off down the tunnel after the game didn't really thank their fans. Fair enough, that looks like they missed out on the Champions League, but come and thank your fans after making all that way up from London. I think I was an Arsenal fan. I'd be disgusted with that.
Disgusted because, yeah, I think the only player that went to thank them was Ramsdale. He was there for a long time, but yeah, they were clearly devastated, all of the players. But you got to go and thank the fans. They've made all that trip up on a Monday night as well. Yeah, that's really disappointing from them. But think about us. What a win, eh?
That's it. I mean, Wilson, how much has he been a miss in this side? Something that Chris Wood wasn't doing in the side. He just puts himself about, even though the goal was given as a Ben White own goal. But the way, look how much he's been a big miss in this side.
Yeah, honestly, Wilson's fantastic. And the thing is, Woody's got good hold-up play, but so's Wilson. And what Wilson also offers that Woody done is the runs in behind. He's very intelligent as well. He can buy fouls high up the pitch, get us up the pitch as a team. We've missed him so much this year. Maybe we could have got a guaranteed top half finish early on if Wilson was fit for a lot of the season. But we move and we've done our jobs tonight, eh?
That's it. What about when you make the scenes right at the end? Just the players, the owners just coming around, thanking all the fans. The future's looking so bright for next season.
It's just incredible because I've grew up obviously following the Ashley era. I started supporting Newcastle when I was like 9 years old, and I've been used to dross, mediocrity, 40-point mentality. But they want to win trophies, those group of owners, and it's just incredible. We're all united once again. And war flags as well, what a display. Oh, yes. Absolutely sensational. Every single home game as well, there's something different, but tonight, that banner in the Gallagate with the squad photo is probably the best thing I've ever seen in football, honestly. I know it's biased, I'm a Newcastle fan, but it was just sensational.
Absolutely. Final game away at Burnley. Can we get the win down there as well and see where we can find ourselves at the end of the season in a possibly top 10 maybe?
Yeah, but do we want Everton to go down?
I think a lot of us fans, but the only thing is, if they do beat Palace this week, that's them safe, that's the thing. But who says the lads will want to go down there and put on a performance and get another win, surely?
No, spot on, add to the away record. But we've done, the fact that we have, sorry, I can't get my words out, I'm so happy. We broke our record points tally since promotion, 46 points, so... Yeah, I'm very happy about that. If we can get closer to 50 and get on 49, happy days. But, bring on Burnley. I'm not too fussed. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Thank you very much. You as well. Shaggy, Newcastle United 2, Arsenal 0. Final home game of the season. We end that with a fantastic result, a brilliant performance. Wow, and the scenes at the end were just absolutely incredible.
It's just been a brilliant night, and one to remember for a very, very long time. It's been a remarkable turnaround. It's been an incredible, second half of the season, and that last game of the season, I mean, it'll be up there with the ones that we have, won in the past. Arsenal tonight, I thought, were very, very poor. I think they are, in my opinion, the worst side to have played at St James's Park this season. They looked a side that looked devoid of any sort of enthusiasm to try and get top four. Obviously Spurs beating them 3-0, and then obviously Spurs getting the result against Burnley. I think it's dented their confidence. They look a side that looked tired, but I'm not making any excuse for them. I think tonight we were fabulous, just to end the season at home on a high. The players have given absolutely everything from minute 1 to minute 90. There was never a time in the game where I felt like we looked uncomfortable. I think we looked comfortable in possession. We were stringing more than 2 passes together, something Arsenal couldn't do on the night.
Could they?
And I'll be honest, even though it was 0-0 at half time, we should have actually been out of sight.
Should have been.
They made some costly mistakes, Arsenal. They're just giving the ball away far too easily. But I think it's just credit and testament to our lads. Eddie Howe's obviously giving them a team talk at half time. Go out and get at them. They're there to be got at. And I said that the 2 goals were brilliant. Obviously, the first one, we all thought it was Callum Wilson. It was actually down as a Ben White own goal. And then Bruno, who I thought was man of the match tonight. You could have given anyone. I actually thought his goal was brilliant. And it caps off what's been a very good, obviously first season in the Premier League.
I mean, absolutely. The man who rejected Arsenal to come here just decides he puts the game to bed, which was brilliant. Callum Wilson, what a miss he has been in the side. The way, even though the goal was an own goal, the way he puts himself about on that pitch, something that Chris Wood hasn't been doing in the side. He's been a big miss, hasn't he, Callum Wilson?
Well, Callum Wilson's your focal point. He's known for his goals if you can keep him fit. It's all about the service, isn't it, to Callum Wilson? And he understands, he reads the game very well. He obviously plays well under Eddie Howe's system from his time at Bournemouth, and he's doing that at Newcastle. I think with Callum Wilson, obviously he has been a miss, and if only we had him a bit earlier, you never know, we could have potentially had an outside chance of a European spot. But I felt like he's had a very, very good game today. I feel like he could have had a couple more on top of what he already had. He could have got a hat-trick on the night.
He could have done. Going back to Arsenal, I mean, when the full-time whistle went, those players just sat down, apart from Ramsdale, just trotted off down the tunnel. I mean, didn't thank their fans. So many fans they've brought up on a Monday night, and they just go down the tunnel like that. I mean, if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be disgusted.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's never a nice scene. Obviously, we've had that in the past with Mike Ashley's ownership, but it's good to see that we've got that united spirit. But in terms of Arsenal, I actually have to give Ramsdale a lot of credit in terms of, when Fabian Schär went off injured, he actually clapped. He actually clapped, when he was going off out of respect, and he's not a bad keeper, is he? Obviously, he made a couple of mistakes tonight, but he's good. But in terms of Arsenal, it was just a shoddy performance. I thought that was probably their worst performance of the season at just the wrong time. I felt like the occasion probably got to them too much, and in the end, I feel like Spurs now will grab that 4th spot. And I'll be honest with you, I think they're a stronger side than Arsenal. Conte is a good manager. He's been there, done it. He's got the experience which Arteta clearly lacks, and I think he won't last next season either. I think he'll get the sack.
Yeah, that's well possibility. It could definitely well be. The atmosphere at the end, all the players walking around, the owners coming around to thank the fans as well. You can tell this football club is looking really, really bright for next season.
I wish the season wouldn't end. I wish it would just continue.
Same.
Can we have our 14 games back, please?
Oh, I know.
Can we have, honestly, it's been a real turnaround. It's been a real shift in attitude, and you have to give Eddie Howe, the staff, the owners, everyone, even the fans in a way, everyone's pulled together. And I have to say it tonight, War Flags, not just tonight but throughout the whole season, they've been fantastic. They have been the reason, or one of the reasons why the players have given that extra, in games. They've given that extra oomph, if you like, and I feel like these displays are going to get better, and the players are going to become more and more confident. As I said, the lack of appreciation, I think everyone's been united as one, and that's what we've always wanted. Obviously the takeover, Eddie Howe coming in, the new players have obviously helped in the January. But do you know what it is? It was just great to see that everyone was together, and that's what I like to see. And next season's going to be special. I'm really, really looking forward to it. If we can get more, investment and invest in the right areas, then I think we're onto something special. Where we'll finish next season remains to be seen, but hopefully it's not mid-table. I think we are very capable of a strong top 10 finish / 7th spot, Europa Conference. Can we dream?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Burnley final game of the season. I mean, we all know a lot of us fans want Everton to go down, but we all know if Everton win against Palace, they're going to be safe. But do you think the lads will go down to Burnley and get that win just to again end the season on a high?
Not to forget Eddie Howe used to manage Burnley, so he's got a soft spot for them. He'll make a lot of changes. I think a lot of fringe players look at games because obviously, they've ended the season on a high here. It's obviously Burnley, they're playing to stay in the Premier League. I think, to be honest with you, we'll play to win. Of course, you have to stay professional. But I want Everton to go down so much. Just the way they are with us and other fans, I feel like it is their time, but I feel like deep down they'll probably stay up. I feel like Burnley probably will get a result somewhere and stay up on goal difference. I feel Leeds will go. But you never know. It's going to be a lot of twists and turns on the final day, but I'm just so glad. I'm so glad that it's not us and that we can just literally put our feet up, have a few pints, enjoy the game, enjoy the rest of the season, enjoy the summer, bring in more investment and just look to what could be another promising 2022-2023 season.
Absolutely, cannot wait for it. Thank you very much.